Hello there guys and welcome to a brand new series here on my channel, Where Should They Go? So in this series basically I'm going to be talking about players who are possibly leaving their clubs and are linked with a few teams, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on where I think that they should end up. So for today's video we're going to be talking about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain, 23 years of age, still in his prime years as a footballer. He's currently at Arsenal. He's not getting the game time over at Arsenal that he would like, and he's a good enough player to play in the Premier League week in, week out for a club. He's quick, he's English, he's going to score you goals, he's going to get assists, he's going to be involved in your play. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is a good player, and he's been linked with a few teams in England already. Few teams that he's been linked with, Liverpool and Chelsea, are the most likely to sign Oxlade-Chamberlain if he does end up leaving Arsenal. Now Liverpool were interested in back in December. They named him as one of their top transfer targets, and they've again rekindled that in this summer transfer window. They've been looking at him, possibly trying to bring him in. And with the whole Coutinho moving to Barcelona deal possibly happening, if that does happen, I think then Klopp has then got to go and get Oxlade-Chamberlain and sign him up, because we're gonna miss something from the midfield that Coutinho brings us, and we need an immediate replacement. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain could be that guy. He's never going to be as good as Coutinho, don't get me wrong. I don't expect him to do the same job, but we have enough cams, we have enough midfield playmakers to fit that role. Adam Lallana, Firmino could drop back into cam. He was originally a cam as well, so I feel like we have enough there. And if that happens, I think we're going to need a wide man, I think we're going to need a left midfielder, and I think Oxlade-Chamberlain could be that guy. Chelsea also sparked interest in Oxlade-Chamberlain. They also sparked interest in Ross Barkley. Now if you see what's happening here with Chelsea, they don't have enough English players and they need some English players, so they're thinking about signing Oxlade-Chamberlain and Ross Barkley to sit on their bench basically and be English guys, and I don't think that's a good move for Oxlade-Chamberlain in his career. I don't think if he goes to Chelsea he's going to have the career once. He'll probably be getting paid a lot more than he would at Liverpool. Chelsea have a little bit more money to show him, but if you're a footballer, are you wanting the money, or are you wanting to make a name for yourself, or are you wanting to play football week in, week out, or are you going to want to go and sit on Chelsea's bench and collect paychecks? I don't think that's something that he should do. I think that's a bad move for Oxlade-Chamberlain, because I don't see him getting in their first team. They have better players than him, and it just wouldn't make sense. But obviously what makes sense for Chelsea is the fact that he's English and they need to sign some English players. So I think that's why Chelsea are looking at him, but I don't think it's a good deal for Oxlade-Chamberlain in his career. In my personal opinion, apart from the clubs that he's linked with, where should he end up? Now for me, I think he should maybe take a step down in club quality and become a great player at a, you know, like a 6 to 10 club. You have them sort of teams there. So Stoke maybe could be a good move for him. Obviously they're doing some good business, bringing in Zuma on loan. I think that the way they play, I think, kind of matches him. Stoke have gone from, you know, 5-6 years ago being this long ball team, and now they're into a team who like to keep the ball short, and have actually done some really good business with the likes of Bojan and other players in that sort of range. And I think Oxlade-Chamberlain being one of them sort of players and linking up with them type, I think that suits him, and I think maybe that's a good move. I think also maybe Oxlade-Chamberlain moving to Everton. I mean, Everton have just done some amazing business this transfer window so far, and I think if he went to Everton, again, that's a step down from sort of your Arsenal, Liverpools and your Chelseas to that next level. But that club is going in the right direction in my opinion. I think if they could sign Oxlade-Chamberlain, obviously they signed Henry Onyekuru, but then he had to go back out on loan for the season, so they don't have him this year to play. If they lose Ross Barkley to possibly Chelsea, then bringing Oxlade-Chamberlain in for that midfield slot, again, it just seems to work for me. They've already lost Lukaku. They've signed Rooney to replace him. If they lose Ross Barkley as a midfield talent, not so much the same player as Oxlade-Chamberlain, but it's a midfield talent that you're going to lose there if Barkley does leave, then I think the Ox kind of fits that role in at Everton. So they're two clubs that he could possibly go to who he isn't linked with, but I think would suit his game and in his career where he needs to go next. And like I said, I think maybe just a step down, a little bit of class in team to actually get week in week out football and really impress and try and get back in the England team and show what he can do on the international stage as well. So that's my opinion on the Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let me know your guys' opinions down in the comments where you think Oxlade-Chamberlain should end up. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.